I just want to win a championship. Whatever it takes. I don't know where that's going to be, whether it's in Philly or, anywhere else. I just want to have a chance.
Joel Embiid has opened the door to potentially leaving Philly to win a championship. Now, he did later say that he may have just been trolling, and if he is, he should contact Julius Randle about how trolling your own fan base is probably not the best idea. But with the Sixers' latest second-round exit and Embiid rapidly approaching 30, with his injury history, his 30 is a lot older than regular 30. The window for him to win might be closing, and the Sixers have found themselves in a bit of a rut. James Harden didn't get the payday he was quote-unquote promised after taking a pay cut last year, so he requested a trade to only the Clippers. And we all know what James Harden looks like when he's not happy. That fat suit may not be very deep in his closet. Tyrese Maxey, promising young stud, has not yet been extended. Tobias Harris, perpetual trade bait, is in the final year of his contract, and no real offseason traction has happened for additions unless you count Mo Bamba and Pat Bev as needle movers. There seems to be a lot of uncertainty ahead, albeit a ton of cap space. But that still doesn't exactly bode well for Embiid's current title hopes in Philly. Now, the Sixers should still be competitive with or without James Harden alongside Embiid, but competitive and championship contending is very different. But why aren't they contenders right now? Didn't they just go to 7 games against a contending Celtics squad, blowing a 3-2 lead, I might add? They've even won the coaching sweepstakes of the offseason, landing Nick Nurse from the Raptors to replace Doc Rivers, which should be seen as nothing short of a big upgrade. But previously, they found themselves falling short over and over again, not just of the title, but of a conference finals. Why does it happen? Is it bad luck? Is it bad coaching? Passing up open dunks? Well, let me ask you this. What's your favorite big Joel Embiid playoff game? I'll give you a minute. He's been to the playoffs 6 times. He's made it to the second round 5 of those times, and he's played in 53 total playoff games. Do you know how many times he's scored over 40? Just once. Only 4 games over 35. In 4 of his 6 playoff appearances, he's grabbed fewer rebounds and scored fewer points than his regular season exploits. Joel has played in 3 Game 7s. The Raptors in 2019, the Hawks in 2021, and the Celtics this year. You know what they all have in common? The common theme is he's lost all 3 of them. Embiid himself tends to fall short in every postseason, not just because his teammates would pass on an open dunk, but because despite the MVP caliber player he is for the 82-game marathon, he shrinks repeatedly in the postseason. It's very normal to see a slight drop in stats for most players come the postseason. They're playing what should be the best competition in the league. However, usually the best players, the very best, the upper echelon, raise their levels. Embiid religiously falls off a cliff with his production. Just this past year, his MVP campaign, 33 points a game, 10 rebounds, 4 dimes, in 34 minutes of action, shooting 55, 33, and 86 on the splits for the regular season. But in the playoffs, 23.7 points, just shy of 10 fewer, 9.8 rebounds, 2.7 assists, but with 4 turnovers per game in 37 minutes on the court, shooting 43, 18, and 90 splits. It's a massive drop-off, which has been the case in each of the last 2 postseasons. Part of it is coaching. Part of it is his supporting cast also shrinking in the moment, i.e. James Harden and Tobias Harris combining for 5 for 23 from the field in a closeout home Game 6 to the Celtics. But Embiid has some serious stock in why the Sixers keep falling short. And if he's already publicly eyeing a divorce from Philly, this season may be over before it even begins.